Hello and welcome back to another Keep Moving with Emily. I am so glad that you were joining me. Today we are going to be doing a seated strength and cardio Tabata. The only equipment that you'll need is obviously a chair because this will be done seated. Have a tennis ball or some sort of a ball and then some sort of form of weight, whether that's using a Theraband or hand weights. I'll be using a Theraband just because I think it's a great piece of equipment to use, but I'll show the options with the weights as well. Have a fan on, have some water, and I don't know about you, but let's keep moving. For today's workout, the format that we'll be using is Tabata. And if you've never done Tabata before, Tabata is a great format of a timing where you work for 20 seconds, rest for 10, and you have 8 rounds in each Tabata. So today we'll be doing 4 cardio and 4 strength in each Tabata out of those 2 exercises. You'll see it up on the screen, but to get used to the sound, we're going to do a nice little warm-up to a Tabata track so you can kind of hear and get used to what that feels like. So if you're ready, let's do this. So we're going to kind of march those feet, maybe tap that heel out, open up those arms. Good. Warming up those arms. If lower body is not in your wheelhouse, you can just do nice little arm crosses, switching which arm comes over the top. Good. And rest. As we rest, we're going to do some active movement. So shoulder rolls back. Good. Nice. This time we're going to breathe in and reach those arms up to the sky and exhale down. Or you can reach them up, swing them up and down. Good. Inhale up, exhale down, or inhale up, exhale down. Good. Nice shoulder movement. Keep that core nice and tight as we stand up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. Good. This time we're going to roll those shoulders forward. Good. You can march those feet a little bit. Perfect. We're going to warm up our spine. So push across the body. Push across the body. What I love about this music, it tells us what round we're on. Helps keep us on track. Good. Push. Core is nice and tight. Twisting across the body. Keep it up. Nice. We're going to kind of come up onto the toes, rock back onto the heels for those calf raises, warm up the shins and the calves. Good. We're going to nice little stretch in the shoulders, so we're going to reach up and over and up and over. Good. If that's too much, maybe we're just here. You can place that hand on the chair. Good. We're jumping over. Nice gentle movement. Starting to get that blood pumping. You got it. Woo. Good. We're going to do some hamstring scoops. So we're extending that foot out, heels from the ground. We're going to scoop those hands and big circle. So here we go. Big circle and switch. Good. If switching doesn't work for you, just do about 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Good. Reach and scoop. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the back of that leg. As you reach forward and warm up those shoulders. Good. You can kind of open up those arms. Nice job. All right, we're going to do some nice little knee raises. We're on round number 6. So reaching up, driving that knee up. If bringing a knee all the way up doesn't work, so maybe you just kind of do a nice little calf raise, or you're just reaching those arms up and down. Good. Keep it up. Or maybe we're reaching that underneath the leg and lifting up. Good. We're going to do some nice little leg extensions, opposite arm with that opposite leg. So you're extending that foot out, squeezing the top of the leg as you extend the arm. So extend and extend. Good. Squeezing in the top of that leg. This is round 7, which means we got 1 more to go before we get started. So we're going to kind of get that blood pumping. So we're just going to march in place, jog in place, whatever feels good to you. Good. Extend, squeeze, rest. All right, this last one, you're just going to kind of pump those arms in place, pump those legs, march it out at your own pace. Last one, let's go, last 20 seconds. We're getting that heart rate up. Round number 8. You got it. March it out, march it out. Keep it up, keep it up. Good. Or you're tapping that heel out, pumping those arms, or just pumping those arms. Get that blood pumping. And we are about to get started for our first Tabata. So grab some water real quick and we're about to get started. All right, I hope you grabbed a swig of water. As you can see up on the screen, we've got our workout. So like I said, we're working 20 seconds on with 10 seconds of rest. During those 10 seconds of rest, you can totally rest and stop all movement, or if you want to keep that heart rate up, you can kind of like march in place or pump those arms in place to keep your body moving, whatever feels good for you. So for our first Tabata, we are doing crossover punches for 4 rounds, and then we are going to be doing bicep curls for 4 rounds. So crossover punches, reach across, pull it back, reach, bring it back. If the working the lower body doesn't work, you're just punching across the body, reaching up nice and high. Core is engaged, and then if you incorporate the legs, awesome. We're going 4 rounds of those, and then bicep curls. So, like I said, I'll be using a Theraband for some of these. So you got a couple of different options. So, if you want to incorporate lower body with arms, you're gonna grab that Theraband and you're gonna pull like you're trying to pull it apart. So you're engaging all of your arms, and we're pulling it up to our chest. As we pull it up to our chest, maybe you're extending the leg here. Okay. Working those biceps. If you've got those free weights, you curl it up and kick it out. Now, if lower body doesn't work for you, no problem. You're going to place that band underneath those feet and you're curling it up. Now remember with the Theraband, if it's too easy, I want you to hold a little bit closer, maybe to the feet or wherever it's holding. That's going to make it more difficult. If it's too hard, then just hold back further onto the Theraband. So, if you're ready, we're going to start with cardio, crossover punches, 4 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Are you ready? Let's go. Reach.
Round 1.
So, you're either tapping that foot out, reaching that arm up nice and high. You're gonna feel it in the core, or we're here. Whatever feels good to you. Good. Whew, rest.
Rest.
20 seconds done. We're resting for 10, getting ready for number 2. You ready? Get ready. Big breath in. Out. Let's go. Hup.
Work. Round 2.
Round number 2. You got it. Reach. I want you to challenge yourself. See if you can reach. Incorporate that core. Slow it down if you need to, or speed it up. It's up to you. This is your workout. Listen to your body.
Rest.
Again, if you want to keep moving during these rest breaks, you go for it. Round number 3, let's go. Up.
Work. Round 3.
Again, you can just use arms. Reach. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. We're working those legs. We got one more set after this. Moving on strength. Woo! Rest. Last one, round number 4, crossover punches. You ready? Let's go. Up.
Work. Round 4.
Good. If range of motion is a little bit tricky, you can always just reach across the body. Do not reach as high. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Reach. Can you speed it up? We're almost finished. Come on. And rest. Grab those weights or grab your Theraband. Whatever works for you. Again, we're pulling that band. Elbows are tucked in. We're curling it up.
Round 5.
So you can just do that bicep curl or add in the leg. Exhale as you pull that weight up to your chest. Exhale down. You got it. You want to add that lower body component, you go for it. If not, we're here. Nice. Rest. Shake it out. I'm going to show you another option with this Theraband. You can put it underneath a foot or 2 feet, depending on the resistance that you're wanting. Sitting up nice and tall. Check in with that core.
Round 6.
Exhale here. I want you to control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. So nice slow up, pulling, and then exhale down, nice and slow. Don't let those bands pull your arms down. Good, you got it. Good. Nice. You got it.
Rest.
2 more rounds. I'm going to show you with these free weights. You've got those free weights. Arms are down to the side. Check in with that core. Sit nice and tall. As we curl up, maybe we curl, and then you extend the foot, or you do it together. It's going to add more of a challenge. You can do a hammer curl, wrists face each other, or arms come out nice and wide. Up to you. You got it. Nice. Rest. You got one more. Figure out which version feels good to you. Sit up nice and tall. Last 20 seconds. We've got this. Let's go.
Round 8.
Yep. Keep it up. Good. I like to use both arms and legs if I can, but some days that just does not work for me. Good. Rest. Grab some water. We're moving on to round number 2. All right, I hope you grabbed your water. Are you ready for round number 2? It is up on the screen. We're going to do a different version of jumping jacks. We're going to call these back jacks. So the idea is we're going to be working our back. So arms are going to kind of be up in like goalpost arms. So keeping those arms at 90 degrees. As we open up those arms, we're squeezing in the back. You can either tap a foot out together, squeezing in the chest out together. Maybe you do like a knee here, or tap a foot out, or you just do those arms. Up to you. So we're doing back jacks for the first 4, and then for the second 4, we're doing shoulder presses. So if you've got that free weight, maybe use 1 or 2. We're pressing that up to the sky and down. You can add in a knee or stick with that alternating leg extension. It's up to you. If you're using a Theraband, you're just going to fold it in half. Again, you're pulling it as if you're trying to rip it apart from our chest up to the sky and down. All right, those are our next 2 moves for round number 2. If you're ready, we're going to start with those back jacks. Let's go. You ready? Arms are up at that 90-degree angle. So,
Round
squeeze
1.
here. You're going to feel it in those shoulder blades. Good. So you can either tap that foot out or wide. Good. Keep it up. You go at your own pace. Maybe you want to go faster. Maybe you want to go slower. That's up to you. I love this song because I don't know about you, but it is good to be alive right about now. You ready? Let's go. Up.
Round 2.
Round number 2. 2 more after this one. Good. Again, squeeze. Open up that chest. Tapping that foot out to the side, out in front. Woo! Keep it up, keep it up. Rest. Stretch out those arms. 2 more to go. Ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 3.
Keep it up, keep it up. Again. Maybe we're just here with those arms. Open up nice and wide. Try to keep those elbows up nice and high the whole time. Woo! Good. Heart rate should get up there. You should start feeling warm. Shake it out. We got 1 more. You got this. I got this. 20 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Let's go.
Round 4.
Options. Knees up. Tap it forward. Or tap it out wide. Keep it up. When that whistle blows, we're grabbing that Theraband or those weights for shoulder presses.
Rest.
Ooh. Again, if weight gets too heavy, drop the weight and just do the movement. Same effectiveness.
Work.
Here we go.
Round 5.
Press it up to the sky and down to the chest. Exhale, inhale. If you're holding on to that Theraband, I want you to pull, engaging all those arm muscles. Press. Inhale down. And exhale. Good. Rest that chest a little bit. Good. If you want to incorporate the lower half, you can do a knee raise, you can do a leg extension. That's up to you. Here we go.
Round 6.
Yep. Good work. check in with that core. Sit up nice and tall. You got this. Nice. Good. I'm going to show what it looks like with weights for this last two.
Rest.
We are round number 7. So you can either use 2 weights, 1 weight, whatever feels good to you. Same idea. Pressing those weights up to the sky and down. Good. Incorporate the lower half if you want. Nice, slow, and controlled. I really want you to focus on good movement. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Nice. If the weight gets too heavy, maybe we drop 1. So many different options to add resistance. Use what you got in your house. You got it.
Work. Round 8.
Bring that weight to our chest, pressing it up to the sky. Try to keep your head straight. We don't want to strain our neck if we're like looking up, watching the weight. Good. Yep. You got it. We're almost finished. A few more seconds to go. And rest.
Rest.
Nice job. Grab some water. Moving on to round number 3. All right. Welcome back. We are on to round number 3. We're going to be doing cherry pickers and rows. So for those cherry pickers, if you've been with me before, you're familiar with this move. But if you're new, reach those hands up to the sky, hands to the hips or to the waist. And then we're reaching it all the way down to those heels to the floor. And then back up using that core reach and down. Now, if that's too much, if that makes you dizzy, reach those hands up to the sky, hands to the hips. And you're just going to reach it forward towards the screen using that core. And then sit back nice and tall and go. I love this one. It really gets the heart pumping. It uses the whole body. So that is our cherry picker for 4 rounds. And then for the next 4 rounds, we're going to be doing a row. A couple of different options. If you have the ability, maybe if you have a stairwell or a friend, a spouse, a loved one in the house with you, they can always hold on to the band for you. So you would have them stand in front of you. They would hold the band, and then you're pulling here. If that's not an option, you get to be your own band holder. So you're going to slip that Theraband underneath the balls of your feet. Knees are slightly bent, slightly hinge forward. And then we're going to pull those elbows here, squeezing those shoulder blades, and reach it forward. Again, we're controlling the weight. It's not controlling us, right? So we're here, pull, squeeze. We're going to hold for a few seconds, and then slowly release. If the weight is too easy, I want you to hold closer to your feet. If the weight is too hard, I want you to hold further back on that Theraband, okay? That's the Theraband. If you are using weights, what it's going to look like is you're going to hold those weights out in front and then pull those weights here, squeezing in those shoulder blades, keeping those elbows tucked in nice and tight. Reach and pull. All right? We are doing cherry pickers. We're doing rows for the next 8 rounds. So if you're ready, cherry pickers. Let's get it. 20 seconds of work. Hands to the sky, hands to the hips, and down to the floor. Reach and down. Once you figure out the move, then I want you to speed it up. That increases the intensity. Good. Reach. If it makes you dizzy, reach it forward. Rest. Good work. 3 more of those. Figure out which one fits best for you, reaching forward or reaching all the way down to the floor. Once you get it, speed it up if you can.
Round 2.
Good. Or you're reaching forward. Good. Reach those fingertips towards me. If that's where you're at, or we're here. You got it. Yep. Keep it up. Woo!
Rest.
Good work. All right. Ready? You got this.
Work. Round 3.
Round number 3. We got 1 more after this. See if you can speed it up. Can you go a little bit faster? Keep that core nice and tight. Protect that lower back. You got it. Good, good, good. All right.
Rest.
We got 1 more to go, and I want you to go speedy, speedy. See how fast you can go. All right? Let's do this. Hup.
Work. Round
go.
4.
Round number 4, last one. Last chance to get that heart rate really up there. Reach. Don't forget to breathe here. Good. Nice. Rest. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to grab your Theraband. Wrap it around those feet. So grab that Theraband, place it underneath the balls of your feet, or find a loved one in the house, or wrap it around maybe like a stairwell or something right in front of you. So you can use that as resistance as you pull on that Theraband. So again, my heels are kind of dug into the ground. Theraband's underneath the balls of my feet. Slight hinge forward, core is nice and tight. Hands are forward and we're pulling back. Here we go when the whistle blows. Let's do this. And go, pull.
Round 5.
Oh, I forgot. When we pull, I want you to hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Again. 3, 2. Good. Wherever you're at, when you pull that weight back, I want you to squeeze and hold for a few seconds and then push it forward. Good.
Rest.
Nice job. We're going to keep going. If that was too easy, I want you to hold closer to your feet. If it was too hard, hold back a little bit further on the Theraband.
Round 6.
Good. Tuck those elbows in nice and tight. Exhale. Pull and squeeze. Good. We're kind of rolling those shoulders down and back. Pull and hold. You got it. Woo.
Rest.
2 more. You got this. I've got this. I'm here with you. All right, keep it up. I guess I'll show you what it looks like with those weights.
Round
Reach those weights forward. Back is flat. Pull those elbows back and reach. Good. If you're still with that Theraband, you know what you're doing. Pull. Core is nice and tight. I want you to have a flat back if you're doing these rows with weight. I don't want you to have a rounded back. Flat back. Good. Pull. Rest. We got 1 more round. You're doing awesome. I'm going to go back to my Theraband because I just love this piece of equipment so much. Let's go.
Round 8.
Round 8, last 20 seconds. You got this. Pull. Keep it up. Exhale. Oh, I forgot to hold. Good. That's what you've been doing. Keep it up. Breathe. And rest. Awesome job. We're just flying through these Tabatas. Grab some water. We are moving on to round number 4. All right, I hope you grabbed your water. We are moving on to round number 4. This is our last round with cardio and strength, and then the next round will be core. So I want you to grab your ball this time because we're going to be doing some ball work, and I'll show you a couple different variations of what we're going to be doing, working some dexterity, working hand-eye coordination for our strength portion. And then for our cardio, we're going to be doing rope climbs, mountain climbers, a combination of both, whatever feels good to you. So rope climbs, you're just driving those arms up, bringing the elbows down, and maybe you're marching in place. Mountain climbers is just using opposite arm with opposite leg. Incorporates the core a little bit more. It might be a little bit slower, but it really works the brain. So you can play around with both versions, but that is what we're going to be doing for this next Tabata. So you ready? Let's do this. Rope climbs, mountain climbers, combination of both. I'll show you what both of them look like. Let's go. So rope climb, here. If you don't want to incorporate that lower body or if that's not your wheelhouse today, we're here. Good. Again, slow it down if it's too fast. Mountain climbers, that opposite arm with that opposite leg. Good, driving that arm up with that knee. And once you figure it out, you can go a little bit faster. Rest. You got it. We got 3 more rounds. If you want to do that rope climb while you march or jog those feet in place, that's also another good option that really gets the heart rate up there. Here we go. So it looks like
round 2.
Grabbing those knees. Nice little rope climb. Marching the feet. Might not be like coordinated as much. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Or we're just here with that rope climb. Keep it up. Visualize you climbing up a rope. Reach and pull. Good.
Rest.
2 more rounds to go. Really getting that heart rate up there. I'm going to go back to those mountain climbers, but you figure out which one works for you. Which one you want to do. Here we go.
Round 3.
Good. This really works the mind. I gotta do opposite arm to the opposite leg. Working the core, working the arms, working the range of motion. Good. Keep it up. Woo! We got 20 more seconds of cardio. Figure out what you want to do. Speed it up. See if you can go a little bit quicker this time. I'm going for a rope climb. What's happening? Let's go.
Round 4.
Let's go, let's go. Nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Almost done. Moving on to ball work after this. Good. Ooh, find that ball. If you don't have a ball, visualize it. This works our dexterity too. Open up those arms nice and wide. Palms are facing forward. Bring that ball in front. Squeeze in the chest and open. Good. Open up, squeeze those shoulder blades. Bring that ball together. If you want to make it harder, close those eyes. Or you can speed it up. Up to you. Lots of different options for challenge. Can you keep those arms out nice and straight? Rotate those wrists up to the sky. Doing a little bit of a static hold. Feel the burn. We're going to bring that ball up and over our head. Up and down.
Round 6.
You wouldn't think a tennis ball or a little light ball would be much weight. It adds resistance, especially if we're doing a lot of different reps. Woo! Feel the burn. Again, you can close those eyes or speed it up. Up to you. Nice. Shake out those arms. We're going to bring the ball around our back, so I'm opening up that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades as I switch hands. Ball comes in front, and we're going around back.
Work. Round
Go.
7.
Good. Round number 7. One more after this. Open up the chest. Good. Nice. See how fast you can go without dropping the ball. Yep. Good. All right.
Rest.
Get those feet nice and wide. We're going to do figure 8, under, over, or you can just reach up all underneath those legs and sit nice and tall. But I like figure 8, under one leg,
Round
over.
8.
Good. Works a little bit of the core, hand-eye coordination still. I want to see if you can look forward and do this move. Under, over, under, over. Good. Can you speed it up? Good. Woo! And not drop your ball. And time.
Rest.
Awesome job. Grab a quick swig. And we are moving on to core. All right. We are on to our last Tabata where we're going to be doing core. So there's 4 movements up on the screen. We're going to do each of these movements twice through. So first one, seated crunch. Hands are up by my shoulders. I'm sitting a little bit off the back of my chair and I'm reaching forward. Elbows come to those knees. My back stays flat. And then I'm coming all the way back, tapping those shoulder blades to the back of the chair. Core stays engaged. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe out as I bring those elbows forward. So nice little seated crunch. Next movement is the penguin. So hands are kind of, fingertips are pointing down to the ground and I'm reaching down to one side and then down to the other, working those obliques as we reach down and up, keeping the core nice and tight. Then we're going to be doing knee tucks. So a couple of different options. You can either do hands are underneath the chair, both knees up off the ground or feet off the ground, even if it's just a tiny little pop off the ground, or you're going single knee raises. If that still doesn't work for you, go back to that seated crunch. Cool? And then the very last one is opposite elbow to opposite knee. So we're either twisting across the body, bringing that elbow to that knee, or you're twisting, bringing that elbow to that knee, sit nice and tall. Those are our next few movements for the next last bit of Tabata. Are you ready? I'm going to kind of sit from the side so you can see what I'm doing. Let's do this. You ready? Here we go.
Round 1.
Reach it back, crunch it forward. Same idea if we were on the floor doing a nice little crunch. We can do it from a chair. How cool is that? Exhale, inhale back, tap those shoulder blades, exhale forward. Core stays nice and tight the whole time. Nice, rest.
Rest.
Open up that chest, stretch out those abs. We are moving on to penguins. Palms are facing down. You can see why they're called penguins. we're gonna look like 1. Reach it down
Round
and down.
2.
Maybe you challenge yourself. See how far you can reach down? You gotta use those abs to keep you up nice and tall. Good. So you're either working on that lengthening, or you can go speed, or it stays tight. Nice. Moving on to those knee tucks. Again, if knee tucks don't work for you, go back to that seated crunch. You only have to get your feet up off the floor like about an inch. You don't have to go knees all the way to the chest.
Work. Round 3.
This makes it harder. Good. So we can do here or single knees. I'm leaning back a little bit, still engaging my core as I drive one knee up at a time, still holding on underneath my chair, keeping the core nice and tight, protecting that lower back. Good. Nice.
Rest.
Bicycles, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Either you're driving that knee up or you're twisting across the body. Ready. So exhale here.
Round 4.
Good. You can always play around with this one. You can go single, single, double, single. That just challenges the mind. Good. You got it. Or we're here. Yep. All right, one more time through all of our moves. Back to the top, that seated crunch. Last 20 seconds of this one. Hands are up. Engage that core. Bring it back. Exhale forward. Good job. Feel free to sing along with the music if you want. Keep it up, keep it up. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Come on. Woo! Rest.
Rest.
Again, if you need to stretch those abs, open up that chest. Nice large. All right. Penguins, but I want you to place one hand on your hip. We're sticking to one side for half the time. Reach it down. Really feel those obliques engage. Good. Switch sides. Hands on the other hip. Good. It's really helpful to kind of feel that. Feel when it gets nice and tight, reach. Pull it up. Almost done. Woo! Rest.
Rest.
Knee tucks, single knee raises, or back to that seated crunch. Go. Challenge yourself. See if you can do a couple of these knee tucks.
Work.
All right, so
Round
core is tight.
7.
You can even kind of pop those feet up. Use those toes to jump those knees up and then slowly lower it down. Again, we are controlling the weight or our legs. Good. Maybe you do single, and then one double. Nice. Last one, and then we will stretch it out. Bicycles, opposite elbow, opposite knee. You can do that single, single, double, whatever version feels good for you.
Work. Round 8.
I kind of like this, like single, single, double. Kind of fun. Or reach it down, set it up. Yep, you got it. We're almost done. Keep it up. And rest.
Rest.
I don't know about you, but that was a full body workout, cardio, core, and strength. So it is time to stretch it out. Grab some water real quick, and we'll stretch out this body. All right. Oh, you should feel so proud of yourselves for moving your body today. Oh, it feels so good. So let's kind of lower our heart rate, any tension that we might be feeling in our muscles right now. Let's kind of use our breathing to kind of help relieve it. So I want you to take a big breath in. Inhale through the nose, reach those hands up to the sky. Slowly breathe it out, press those hands down. Again, big breath in through the nose, reach those hands up to the sky. Breathe it out. Let's do 2 more just like that. Big breath in. And exhale. Nice. Last one. Big breath in. Reach those fingertips up. And as we exhale, I want you to open up that chest. Maybe grab your chair or toss those hands behind your back. Open up the chest. Really feel stretching that. And those pecs. Opening up the lungs. We sit hunched over all day, so opening up and stretching feels so good. Big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to round your back, reach those arms forward, get a nice stretch in those shoulder blades. We use them a lot for those back jacks and ball work. Feels so good as you kind of really open up that back, stretch. Big breath in, open up nice and wide. Exhale, one arm comes across the body, sort of drop that shoulder, maybe get some wrist circles in. Over that shoulder. Pull your arm towards your chest. Big breath in, open up. And exhale, other side. Rotating that wrist. Big breath in. And exhale. You're going to get a nice twist in the spine. So if you breathe in, and we exhale, I want you to twist, opening up the chest, placing that hand on the opposite thigh, opening up to that wall. Nice little gentle twist in the spine. Big breath in. As we exhale, turn to the other side. Good. Place that opposite hand on that thigh, open. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, back to neutral. We're going to get a nice stretch in our lats and in our obliques. So a couple of different options. You can either place your hand on the chair, inhale the other hand up, and exhale over. If you want a deeper stretch, that same leg gets a little bit wider, and I'm placing my elbow here in there. So you kind of get a little bit of stretch in the inner thigh. Really feel it here, lengthening. Good. Oh, I can feel it in all my obliques, a little bit in my lats. Good. Big breath in, reach that arm up, sit nice and tall, and exhale down, other side. So we can either be here, and up, and over. You can stay there, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can be here. It's up to you. Breathe through these stretches. Breath in, reach the hand up, and exhale down. Good. We're going to get a nice little forward fold. So the inhale those arms in. Reach, and then exhale, fold yourself in half. That chest kind of comes towards those thighs. Drop the head maybe. You can reach to the right or to the left, or just stay here. Now if this makes you dizzy or you can't be that low, you can just kind of stay here on those, your elbows on those thighs, and maybe just switching back and forth, back and forth. If you're on the ground, maybe reach to one side on the right. Rock those hands to the left. The thing I love about stretching is it kind of makes us really aware of our body. What needs stretching, where there's tension, breathing through those stretches. Stretching is so important, and I don't want you to neglect it, especially after working out. Helps prevent soreness too. Good. Place those palms on the tops of those thighs. Push through the palms, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Head coming both last. Breathing out. One more big breath in out to the sky. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, and give yourself a hand. Super proud of you. You moved your body today. You know, research says we should be getting 150 minutes a week. Break that down, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So guess what? You can check that box because you just did it. I hope you join me back for another Keep Moving with Emily. But until then, have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.